All right, so back again, Rob Murray, Intrigue Media. I gotta tell you, I'm gonna make a bit of a confession right now. I can't believe I'm actually telling people about this because it's something that we've been doing for the last couple of years, and it doesn't seem like a lot of people have caught on how to use LinkedIn. So first, people are like, should I be using LinkedIn to market my business for sales or whatever like that? If you're in a B2B environment, absolutely. If you're in a B2C environment, you still might want to consider it, but I'd say if you're in a business-to-business sales environment, LinkedIn is a great tool. Now, their ad platform, I'm really not too convinced. Unless you got budget, and I mean budget like, minimum $5,000 a month, I wouldn't bother spending money on ads in LinkedIn. It can work, and there is some kind of exceptions to the rule, but minimum $5,000 a month in LinkedIn is where you want to start. And then we got to consider your acquisition cost and your average gross margin, average sale, all that kind of stuff to figure out if it's worthwhile to use, the paid platform that's in LinkedIn. But regardless, there's some really cool opportunities to use LinkedIn. So the first thing with LinkedIn, and there's some basics, get your profile filled out, boom, that's it. Import your inbox, and you can do that, how to connect my inbox to LinkedIn or how to add connections on LinkedIn with my email. You can put that into YouTube, and there'll be a video, 100 videos on how to do that. But then you build your network. The two biggest things that I think is awesome about LinkedIn and from a marketing perspective is groups and transparent network. So the first thing with groups is there are a ton of groups that are full of people that are relevant to your business audience. So, if you're looking after HR professionals, there's a ton of groups that have HR professionals. If you're looking for CEOs, there's groups of CEOs. If you're looking for business owners, there's business owners. If you're looking for VP of operations, purchasing managers, no offense to purchasing managers, I hope no one's trying to find purchasing managers because man, you guys grind people on price. But if you're looking for people based on their role and where they are in the workplace, LinkedIn's a good spot to do it, and the groups, there's tons of them. So the kicker then is how do you go about doing that? So the first step is you gotta have a content strategy, a blog, and whether it be an article or a video like this one, you post it on your website, you have social share buttons on your website, and you click the LinkedIn button, a little window will pop up, and the first piece is a status update that gives people kind of a heads up of what your blog post is, but just below that it says, do you want to send to individuals or post to groups? Now, if you've signed up, I think you can get into 51 or 52 groups on a free LinkedIn account. If you sign up to 51, 52 groups, you can post it to your groups straight from your blog by typing in the first couple of letters of the group that you're in, and it'll pre-populate, and you click on it, and you can post it to 50, 51, maybe 52 groups in like 2 minutes. Now, if you consider that on average, on a very conservative level, there's 1,000 people in each of those groups, you're gonna put your article in front of 50,000 people. Now, don't get me wrong, I get it. Not everybody's gonna read your article or care that you posted there, but let's just consider 1% of the people reading your article. So what's 1% of 50,000? I'm not very good at math, but I'm pretty sure it's 500. And if you got 1% of 500 people, again, I'm not good at math, I'm pretty sure it's 5. You got 5 people that are probably on your website, maybe crawling, looking at some more pages, maybe even calling you, maybe emailing you. That's on the assumption that 1% of 1% did something about the article you posted on a conservative idea that 1,000 people are in a group on LinkedIn. Posting to groups is a really cool tool to get some attention. Again, it's gotta be consistent, you gotta have discipline, and you gotta do it for a really long time for it to have really, really big impact. But even in a short couple of weeks, even a couple of months, you'll probably see the impact on your website traffic. Second thing you wanna do with LinkedIn is the transparent network. The more connections you have, the more people you can see that are connected to the people that you're connected to. Let me say that again. The more connections you have, the more people you can see that are connected to the people you're connected to. So if you're connected to 500 people, you can see who they're connected to and then look for opportunities for introductions. One tip for LinkedIn, introductions through the platform can get a little bit, tricky and they can get dropped. So I would find somebody that's connected to somebody you know and then ask them on LinkedIn or in an email if they'd be open to the idea of introducing you. There's a whole bunch of little nuances to the request on the introduction, but that's just the concept. So number one, get your profile filled out, get your inbox tied to your LinkedIn account, get your connections built out, and then look for introduction opportunities. And then the second thing is posting to groups. I hope that helped you guys out. LinkedIn can be a really cool tool. If you have any help or if you have any questions on how to get this going or if you want some help with it, check out intrigueme.ca, click contact, give us a shout. We'll start the conversation. Thanks, guys.